Hello, my darlings. I'm reading the Rob report. I think I saw something on Twitter, maybe. And apparently, Harry has, among other things, caught the attention of the entire world because of this little emblem on his shirt indicating that he was wearing a Christian Dior shirt at his quarter parents in London this week. And so everybody is sort of talking about his style and how since he married Meghan, that his style has become sharper and more impeccable in order to match Meghan's impeccable looks and color palette. And they're saying that in the Rob report that his suits fit better and he has a more grown up look, even though, he still has a very comfortable vibe to his looks. And I thought that's interesting. First it was Meghan with the Chanel bag, and now it's Harry with the Dior shirt. And then I went further and wondered whether Harry might be partnering with Dior for their men's fragrance, to be an ambassador of their fragrance Sauvage, which has been fronted by Johnny Depp for some time. But I don't think that Johnny Depp has an exclusive contract with Dior for this particular item. I'm sure they can have multiple contracts with multiple ambassadors. It's their company, LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, something like that. And I don't know if it's owned. Is that owned by Bernard Arnault, the French billionaire? I think, but don't quote me. But in any event, I can see Harry inking an ambassador deal with Sauvage, the men's fragrance. Oh my God. And the bottling and everything is very, very, you know, oh my gosh. I think this would be a good fit for Harry, actually. A Dior Sauvage. And it's now apparently the number one Sauvage, the world's top fragrance. I had no idea until today. Nudging out even women's blockbusters like Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle. And Louis Vuitton spent heavily on the brand with operating investments of over $300 million a year. That's very interesting because sometimes, when you're a little nobody like me, you wonder, wait a minute, why does nothing happen in my world? And somebody else does something and it just blows up. It blows up because they spend heavily on operating investments. They invest in marketing, they invest, in just R&D and many, many different things. I mean, you can't really have a successful business without investing a huge amount of money in marketing in particular, but also R&D and other things. I mean, these people invest very heavily in their brands, and that's why these brands become number one. It's not just a question of, oh, it's the best product out there, although obviously I think that Sauvage is obviously, I mean, I don't think I've ever sniffed it. I've never sniffed Sauvage. I have no idea what the fragrance smells like, but I know that it's a very popular fragrance. And now that Harry was caught wearing the shirt, it's so much free advertisement. I'm sure that many other guys are like, just double second guessing their own wardrobes, like, do I need a Dior shirt to sort of like keep up with Harry? And he would be a great ambassador for any product, him and Meghan as well. And I think that it doesn't escape them. They're business people, they're entrepreneurs. And I think that being a Dior Sauvage ambassador would be something that would be a great fit for Harry. And 2022 New York Times. So, Yeah, Harry. Yeah, you definitely should explore that. I mean, Sauvage, Sauvage. I mean, and the double entendre is doesn't escape anyone because he spent so much time in Africa and among the wild in the wilds with the wild animals, whatever, and those commercials, all of his what do you call it? The campaign can be shot in Botswana for Sauvage. Think about it. Ah, my gosh. And this right there is a $20 million multi-annual um, or pluriannual deal. Okay, so you're talking about business, right? You're talking business, right? So my darling, you don't let yourself be swallowed up too much in these lawsuits. They suck your energy. Make money, monetize it all, okay? And give back, obviously, but save for a rainy day. You're not always going to be so young and cute, so you save for a rainy day. But yeah, DIOR Sauvage, you heard it here first. See you in the next one.